welcome back to Flair Pilates. Today is day number 1 in the 3-day leg challenge. We're going to use the magic circle, and other than that you don't need anything else but yourself and the mat. So let's get started. Place those feet right underneath you, standing up tall. Just give those shoulders a little roll. We're doing our normal regular warm up, so let's lift those kneecaps, engage the transverse abdominis, lift the pelvic floor. Nice big breath in, and exhale. We're going to roll down, letting those arms hang heavy, breathing in when we reach the floor, exhale, rolling up, restacking those bones, breath in and rolling down as you exhale. Lift through the arches of your feet, rolling up. This is our last one. Tummy to spine, rolling up. Taking those arms out to the side, let's move straight into some side bends. Checking in with your body, see how you feel today. Everything from the waist down stays nice and stable. It's a spine tilt, but we're aiming not to also sway the hips side to side. So let's keep the pelvis sitting right on top of the knees and ankles. Last one to each side. And then moving straight into the rotation. So palms to face the ceiling, bend those knees, double twist, back through center, double twist, back through center. That's it. Again, everything from the waist down, stable. Probably before I should have said pelvis down, not waist down with the side bends, but anyway, you get what I mean. And we'll make the next one, the last one each side. Back to center and give those shoulders a roll. Okay, so we're going to grab our magic circle, going to place it between those thighs, and we want to have a little bit of a squish on the circle. So probably feet about as wide as your shoulders, and make sure you wiggle it around to get it in the right spot so it doesn't slip out. Sometimes these things can be tricky. All right, when you think you're all good, we're going to come to standing. Here we are. So we've got our inner thighs engaged. We want to tuck that butt under just a little bit. Take the arms down by our side, and we're going to bend the knees, sweep the arms forward, and send the butt back behind you. Then we're going to stand tall. So we keep that squeeze on the circle. Inhale, exhale. As we stand tall, you want to squeeze those glutes. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And squeeze. So we're not only working our inner thighs, we're also giving our glutes a really good workout, as well as the quads, of course. Oh, getting some blood pumping, feeling nice and warm. Keep those shoulders back, a little bit of a squeeze between the shoulder blades. And we're going to pulse here. We're going to turn the arms over, face the floor, over, face the floor. Just something for our arms to do, really. If you prefer, just leave your hands on your hips. Nice. We're going to take the arms up, up, and down, up and down. Send that butt back and down, up and down. 4 more times. 4, 3, 2, weight is in the heels, and 1, and all the way up. Keep that circle there. If you can, we're going to bend and come back to that same spot. This time, hands on the hips, and we're just going to shift our weight to one side as if we're going to take our foot off the floor, but it's just the heel. Lower it down to the other side. And lower. So we're shifting our weight almost completely to the other side. Lower. And lift. And lower. And lift. So we're working up to see if we can actually lift and hold one foot completely off the floor. So just preparing ourselves. So on the next one, this one, let's see if we can hover our leg, Hold that core nice and strong. Feel the burn in your quad. Pop it down. Other side. Ooh, I feel like my circle's gonna slip. Over we go. See if we can hover. Nice work. Both feet down. Making sure we're not collapsing the body forward. Keep that chest up. Let's go again. Over. Hover. And lower. Ooh, other side. This is the last one. Hover. Both feet down. Up we come. Good. Just grab that circle. Give the legs a little bit of a shake and we'll make our way down to the floor. So we're going to step at the top of the mat, take the circle out in front, one foot behind the other, and we're going to lower all the way down to the floor. Good. From here, actually all the way onto our back. Circle behind us, get set up, and we're ready to move. Okay, from here, ready to go. We're going to bridge. So you're going to squeeze those glutes and bring the circle forward. And as you bring the circle forward, you're going to give it a little bit of a squeeze. On the way down, we breathe in. Exhale, up, squeeze. Squeeze the glutes, squeeze the circle. Inhale, lower. Lift up, squeeze the glutes, squeeze the circle. And lower. So we're not rolling the spine at all. Just lifting straight up off the ground. That's it. Press those hips nice and high. And we're going to do 3 more times. 3. Squeezing the circle. 2. And holding here. 1. So bring the circle up above your chest. Release the squeeze. We're holding this nice strong bridge. Just checking in with how we feel. Lifting one knee at a time, place it down, changing to the other side, and what we're trying to avoid is too much shifting of the hips side to side. Also try and keep that pelvis pressed up, so really working those glutes and hamstrings. And we want a nice light landing with each foot, not stamping the foot down. Exhale. Inhale down, exhale lift, inhale down, that's it, super strong through the core. Let's add a little squeeze, so as you bring the knee up to the circle, give it a squeeze, and release. Bring the knee in, squeeze the circle, release, that's it, and lower, lift, and lower. We can do it 3 more times each side, 3, 2, and this is the last one, we can do it, and 1, and let's hold here. I know we're tired, but I know we can do it. Let's lift one leg up, straighten it up to the ceiling, attach it to the bottom of the circle. We're doing a controlled leg lift, so it's not an actual kick of the leg, it's a lift. Touch it to the circle if you can. We're doing 5, that's 3, 4, feel the burn on that supporting leg. 5, place it down, reset the body. Let's go to the other side. And down, and touch. Down, and touch. 3 more times. 3, 2, and 1. We'll have a break after this. Find the floor and lower down. Nice one. Shuffle your feet to the outside edge of the mat and just give them a little wobble side to side. Nice. All right, back to the inner thighs. So we're going to pop that circle where it was before. I'm just going to scoop myself down a little bit here. Placing the hands down either side of the hips. My feet are a little bit narrower than they were before. Relax the shoulders, collect the pelvic floor, sink that tummy, knit the ribs together, squeeze and release. You got it. Actually, let's place those hands behind the head. We may as well work the abs at the same time. So it's a lift, lower, a lift and squeeze, and lower down. Each time you lift the head and chest, you want to think about flattening out your abdominals. We don't want any doming or coning. Keep that pelvic floor on. Let's keep going with the leg squeezes, and we're going to add a little bit of an oblique twist all the way down to the mat. Other side and down. Lift and squeeze. Down. Lift and squeeze. Down. Lovely. Hopefully getting some warmth in those tummy muscles. We kind of want to keep the bottom half of the body, so from the waist down, nice and still to get the most out of this exercise, to get the proper control. And one more time each side. And then a couple of seconds break. All right, squeeze that circle, lift into a chest lift, twist, and we're going to hold here on this twist, and we're going to open and close with the knees. Open and close, holding this side twist. How we are going for 3, 2, and 1. Hold the squeeze, back through center. Let's go straight to the other side. Holding here. Sink the tummy muscles. Make sure the pelvis is nice and level. And we've got 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. And hold back to center. Release down to the mat. Grab the circle. Just join the soles of the feet together and allow the knees to fall open. So this might feel like a relief to you after all that squeezing, or it might feel like you're on fire. So if that's the case and you just can't hold this butterfly position, you want to shuffle your feet to the edge of the mat and just let the knees fall together. So that takes all the pressure off those inner thighs. So either position works, whatever you're thinking today. So knees together or knees open, just for one more breath. And we're nearly done with the inner thighs here. Not quite, of course, there's one more little killer. So we're going to place the circle just above the ankle joints there. And we're going to take the legs straight up into the air, hands behind the head. So I'm driving my lower back down into the floor. I'm really sinking my tummy. I'm also trying to keep my knees straight, but if you need to bend them, that's also absolutely fine. Woo. We're going to lift up here. Inhale, the legs lower. Exhale, they lift. So we're not going necessarily all the way down to the floor unless you feel like that's what you want to do today. So we're not really squeezing just yet, but don't worry, it's coming. All right, so we're going to add a little bit of a squeeze in. So we lower, and then as we bring the legs up to the ceiling, we squeeze the circle. Release as we lower. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze as we bring them up. Lower, release, squeeze as you bring them up. We can do 6 more. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And grab the circle, thread the legs through the middle. You're going to place the feet, actually let's place the feet together and then have the knees as wide as the circle. So placing the hands by your side. All right, back to the bridging situation. So we're finding our neutral spine. This time we're going to roll up, and as we roll up, you're going to press out into the edges of the circle. And then you're going to keep pressing out as you roll down. Back to neutral and rolling up. As we get to the top, we press in a little harder into the edges of the circle. So we're using the outsides of our legs now, and then release it a little bit on the way down, but still keep pressure in that circle. It shouldn't really be a circle. Rolling up, widen the circle, squeeze the glutes at the same time, rolling down, release it a little, and again, rolling up, Press into the outside of the circle. And rolling down. That's it. And let's go 2 more. 2. And 1. And we all know when Pilates instructors say 2 more, they're lying. So let's do 4 more. 4. And 3. Squeeze the butt cheeks. And 2. And last one. Rolling down. Lovely. All right, so we're going to scoot the circle into our ankles. We're going to roll onto our side for the last little bit. So bananaing the body, legs forward just a bit, which is a little bit more stable for a side lie position. So from here, I'm going to stretch into the circle with my top leg and release. I'm going to stretch and release. See if you can not use your hand on the floor, so using your core strength for balance. Press up, release. Press up, release. That's it. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Place this leg on top now. So we're going to balance the circle here, make sure it doesn't roll anywhere. Flex both feet. We're going to lift the underneath one up to meet the top one and lower. If you do need your hand for support, go for it, but see if we can use our core strength to find that balance. And 4. We're nearly done. We'll swap sides. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Feet back in the middle. We're going to swing our legs around to the other side. Setup is the same. Slightly banana shape. Make sure we're lifted underneath the ribs here. Super strong with the core. All right, so we're lifting up into the circle. Really, so we want to feel this in our glute. Good. Stay really strong and connected here. And let's go 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Foot on top. Make sure that circle's not going to slide away. And when you're ready, underneath leg up and lower. Try and find that balance without using your hand. This is Pilates for real people. Those weird gurgling sounds you can hear in the background is my 9-week-old baby. She's just there making all kinds of weird noises. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Understand how tricky it can be to fit exercise into your life with a baby. So I get it. Anyway, we're all done for today, but thank you so much for joining me, and I hope to see you back on the mat again soon. Okay, have a great day. Bye.